What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. And it's actually nighttime right now that we're recording this. Jessica's over there relaxing.
I am.
But if you could tell, we got power, we got the TV, and we got the mini split. But another cool thing that is going on, I'm gonna come back here into the dungeon to show you guys that you could probably hear a loud noise outside. We got a generator. We picked up the Predator. A few of you guys in the comments recommended the Predator from Harbor Freight. So we went to the Harbor Freight and we picked up I think it was a 3500, but it was really cheap. It was actually on sale for 260 bucks because we really could not afford paying no $400 or $500. Luckily that was on sale. But anyway, I want to show you guys that we are getting a charge from the generator and we're charging the solar generator, the EcoFlow. So right now, I'm going to show you that. All right, it's a little bit blurry looking, but we're at 1% right now. We're pulling in 850 watts. And all I did is get the cord from the back of this thing that plugs into the wall. And that's charging from the gas generator, which is really nice. So now, I know a lot of people are saying in the comments that we are not supposed to get this thing below 30%. But we made that mistake and we drained this thing to 0. It wouldn't even turn on anymore. So I'm gonna give this a good charge, and then hopefully by morning, this thing will be charging even more by the sun. I'm only gonna charge this thing about 20%. And then, yeah, in the morning, we're gonna get some good sun, and then I'll charge it the rest of the way. But the generator is kicking butt right now. All right, guys, now it's the next morning. Sun is coming up. Jessica's over here, nice and heated up. It was actually very warm last night with the mini split and the propane heater. It was really comfortable. Like, our arms were out and everything, and it was nice and warm. Anyway, the sun's coming up, and our solar generator, we did stop charging so we could run the mini split last night, but we got it charging again right now, and we're at 16% battery, but it's already showing that the solar panels are working. So I think that a lot of you guys in the comments were right about letting it go down so much percentage. And yeah, it's working again. So the generator, we're about to shut it off when the sun comes up so we can let the solar take over. And we did run out of gas last night on the generator. Well, actually it was at 7 o'clock this morning. So it was probably about 20 minutes ago. We did run out of gas on the generator, so we had to put a little bit more. But it's working like a champ. And now we're going to be bringing in some solar panel power. But we do have power today, so that means we will be working on this place again and using power tools, which is absolutely amazing. So let's get this day started. All right, so we listened to a lot of you guys' comments. You guys are talking about go to Harbor Freight and get a Predator. So that is exactly what we did. We got this Predator. It's 3,500 running watts. It did actually really good last night. Tripped the breaker twice, but that's only because we were running the mini split, which was like 1,100 watts. And then I was also charging the EcoFlow. So that ended up tripping the breaker. But other than that, it ran flawlessly all night. But this thing seems to be a good addition. And got a super smoking deal on it. 260 bucks because it was on sale for some reason, but it was a really good deal. All right, everybody, so the countertop is sitting out here. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna start polyurethaning it. Jessica's inside doing dishes, and I'm gonna get to putting some coats on this thing. I'm gonna try to do it pretty thick, but it's a little dusty from just sitting around, but should be fine. Yeah, I'm just going to get you guys on a time lapse, and then I'm going to start getting the first coat on. So let's get to this. So I just got the first coat on. It looks like it comes out white, or it goes on white, but then it starts to clear up, which is really nice. So it's looking very good already. I'm just gonna let this one clear up, kind of dry a little, and then I'm gonna go ahead and put the second one on. And it's looking really, really good actually so far. It's got a nice little sheen to it. So I'm hoping that with the thicker the coats, the more glossy it gets, but I'm not exactly sure how this works because I've never used polyurethane before. So we're gonna give this a test, and I really hope that it comes out well. All right, so this is the last coat. I did have a little problem. I'm not sure if I just need it to dry more, but if you can see, it's a little bit white. So I'm just gonna let it sit and try to dry fully. But I'm hoping that that clears up. But it seems like it's drying just a little bit white still, which I don't understand why. But I'm really hoping that it just dries up clear. Not sure why it's doing that. Like some spots like this seems to be drying up white, like these. Maybe it's too thick. I'm not sure, but I just really hope that that clears up. Anyway, for right now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna cut some 2x4s. We're gonna make the little fake fireplace for the electric fireplace. We do regret doing it, kind of, but it's really just for aesthetics at this point because the heater it doesn't make sense to run that heater, but we got it. We're gonna build it out. It's gonna look nice, and we are eventually going to get a fireplace, like a wood stove, but we're just not sure right now because the one that we want is actually quite expensive. But we're gonna start with cutting up some 2x4s, framing that little fireplace section out, and getting it finished. So let's get to it. All right, so we're gonna do these at 92 1/8. Should be perfect, or snug at least. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead, get it marked up, get the speed square, and we're gonna get 6 of these cut right now. So let's put you on a time lapse. All right, everybody, I got this mounted. It is wired into the outlet for the TV. I got the boards for the TV mount right here, both holes. It's looking good. And if we go outside, we're gonna see that we have the shiplap panel. It's already cut down to size. I already cut it to 92 inches. I have the square marked out and I have the outlet marked out already. So I'm going to get to the rotary tool and just try to knock this out, and let's see how it fits. So hopefully I got it first try. I believe I measured twice. Hopefully I have to cut once. All right, the fake fireplace is in place, the shiplap panel. I just got to get the air compressor and the nail gun, or the brad nail gun, and then nail it in. I still do have to cut these sides, get these put in, but we're just gonna nail it in real quick, get this outlet cover on, and then we got to mount the TV. So I have all the measurements for where we want the TV mounted on here. That tool, it just sprays grease everywhere. So we got a bunch of like little grease marks all over this thing. If I go close like this, you guys can see it's just been spraying grease all over. So this thing's probably gonna need to be repainted or something. Not a big deal, but it's just annoying. The reason we got shiplap is so we can do it, put it up without painting or anything, and it's just ready basically. But it looks like this one's going to need a little more touching up because that tool is just spraying oil or grease everywhere. But anyway, I got rough cuts down here that's going to be trimmed out also. Just like the baseboards, the top, the door, everything else is going to get trimmed out. It's going to look good. The plate cover, that's going to go on. It's going to look nice. The stains look way more aggressive on camera than it does in real life. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead, get the nail gun all done, shoot that in, and then we're gonna mount the TV, which is a pretty heavy TV. So Jessica's not looking forward to it.
We mounted this thing so many times.
We have mounted it so many times in the apartment, and
I'm gonna drop it.
Yeah, true. But yeah, we're gonna nail this in, get the TV mounted, and then we're just gonna clean up, and then we have to head into town, grab a 5-gallon gas can from Harbor Freight because we don't want to keep on carrying the whole generator. I have a little half-a-gallon one, but that's just not enough. And we can get this video uploaded because that's the only time we can really get good enough internet that we can upload. So I'm gonna get to setting up the nail gun and nailing this thing in, and then we're gonna mount this TV. So here's yet another time lapse.
Alright guys, so we just mounted the TV. It was pretty heavy, but we did it. We wish it was a little bit higher, but that's just where it's going to stay at now. And there's a fireplace. So we spent all day framing for the fireplace, putting that all together, and now we are just going to clean up because it's a mess again. And we're tired. I don't know if it's the cold. I don't know if it's because we took a break, but we're just ready to relax. So that's enough for today. We're gonna go to the store, get some gas, clean, probably make lunch or dinner. I don't know what time it is. It's still early. And then we're just gonna hang out and relax. But thank you again for all the love and support.